Hi, I'm Stacey with the Elevated Table, and today we're going to be making steak protein bowls. We've got our steak here, and we've got some garlic and some seasoning and some lemon, and then we have our fillings. We have our olives, we have some feta cheese and some parsley and some cucumbers. We also have some cauliflower rice and some black beans. You can also use any kind of beans that you prefer, but we're gonna start by cooking our meat. While we are working our recipe, we're gonna be talking to Kallie Fockler. Hi Kallie, how are you?
I'm good, how are you doing?
Good. I was so excited to see you at the Get Up a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, it was so fun.
It really was, and it was an amazing performance. You did a beautiful
Thank you so
job.
much.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I am 21. I just moved to Nashville about a year ago. I've been just playing in writers' rounds and gigs anywhere from Nashville to Mount Juliet. I'm excited to be here today, get to meet you a little better, and I'm excited to try this steak protein bowl.
Yeah. Tell me what made you so passionate about music.
Honestly, I can't really pinpoint a specific moment. I've been singing my entire life. Even when I was a kid, I would write little songs about whatever I was doing throughout the day. I always just loved it. From performing in musicals at school to school choir, it was always just my favorite.
What artist would you say influenced you the most?
Right now, I get a lot of my inspiration from Noah Kahan. He's kind of a folk, maybe a little bit folk pop artist. When I was a kid, I was a huge Adele fan. So,
love Adele.
Yes. Oh, and Lady Gaga is another big one. I think she's so talented. So
I have watched
A Star is Born.
I've watched that movie
So
1,000
good.
times. It is so good. I love it. We're just mixing everything together. We're gonna kind of mix our meat around in there and make sure everything is well marinated. So Kallie, tell me about your fiance. When are you all planning on getting married?
We actually just set a date. We're pushing it out until 2027, so it's going to be September. We got engaged so young that we just kind of wanted a nice long engagement.
That makes sense.
Yes. We got engaged right out of high school, so we're just enjoying being engaged. We're not putting too much pressure on the wedding, so it's gonna be good.
I think that's very smart. So I'm just putting together the tzatziki. I've got 2 cups of Greek yogurt, some garlic, and some cucumber, and some dill. And we're gonna mix that up, and it's nice to allow it to sit and for the flavors to kind of marry together. This is one of my absolute all-time favorite dishes. Really have to work to get the cucumbers dried out a little bit. You can use a little salt if you like. I prefer not to because I like adding my salt and pepper to taste. So I typically squeeze my cucumber shreds out in a paper towel. You can use just about anything that's really nice and absorbent. So where all are you currently performing?
My most frequent spot is Honky Tonk Creamery in Mount Juliet. I play there, I want to say it's the 11th. I have another show there from 4 to 7. I play with the Get Up, so I've got another show booked in November at Kooky Jane's. That's where I had met you at.
Right.
I have played at Hillside Hangout. My friend Lauren Freebird, she does Rock the Bells, which is at 3rd and Lindsley. So it's a really, really cool venue. I just did her R&B showcase.
Nice.
So it was a Women of R&B night, so I got to sing there, and that was such a good experience.
That's amazing. What would you consider your favorite song? Maybe not your most successful, just speaks to your heart.
My favorite that I've written? I would say probably the one that I'll play later. It's called Crawling on Your Knees. It's coming out very shortly, actually. It'll be my first single. It was the first song that I ever wrote that was just a story.
Right.
I feel like most songwriters are able to write about experiences super easily, and I was kind of stuck in that box for several years. And then I got to a point that there was nothing really crazy happening, so I didn't have anything to write about. and I was finally able to just kind of write a story.
I can see that when you're writing from your personal emotions, you eventually, the cup gets empty.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so how was the experience transition to storytelling, and can you tell me what that really means?
I had always kind of wanted to write a song that was just a story, so I wasn't stuck in that, you know, something crazy and devastating has to happen for me to write music. And it just kind of came to me one day. It was right after Jace, my fiance, and I had decided that we were going to move to Tennessee. I wasn't really a big country music fan at that point, and I just didn't listen to a lot of country. But I figured being in Tennessee, I needed to have a stereotypical country song. So I kind of just put that into a song, and that's the one that I always say is a threat to my fiance. Acting was something that always just really intimidated me. So it's kind of funny that that's Jace's specialty, his strong suit is acting. That's the only thing that kind of holds me back from musicals occasionally, is I just get in my head about the acting portion of things. But I would absolutely audition if I found a nice show.
I could definitely see that. What kind of shows would attract you?
I'm open to a lot. I've done a good mix. When I was in school, my first show ever, we did Annie. I've been in The Little Mermaid. I've been in Rock of Ages. That was my senior show. It's actually one of my favorites because it just feels more like a concert than a musical.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's just super fun, classic 80s rock. It's impossible to not love some classic 80s.
Instead of using fresh tomatoes, which is what the recipe calls for, I decided to use some dried tomatoes because I like the pop of flavor that it offers.
What's up, y'all? I'm Chase Holland, here with Kallie Fockler. She's an artist, musician. She's going to showcase some of her stuff for us today, kind of ask her about what she's got planned, what she's doing. Kallie, how long have you been doing music?
I have been singing, performing my whole life, gigging consistently for the last probably 4 or 5 years.
That's cool. How long have you been playing piano?
I taught myself piano probably my sophomore year of high school, so it's been 7 years or so probably.
That's cool. That's cool. Did you have like any family members, you'd say, who inspired you kind of?
My whole family was always very musical. My stepmom specifically is insane on keys. Yeah. She tried to teach me when I was a kid, and I just
kind of just, I'm sure you was watching her a lot though.
Picked that up. Absolutely. I kind of gave up on it as a kid, but picked it up a little better as I got older.
Do you have like any music out where people can find you?
I don't have any out on streaming platforms yet, but very shortly, hopefully, I'll have a single out here. Yeah. That's probably the song I'll play here today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. And where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I see myself always doing music, you know, whatever form that may be, gig, concerts, musicals, whatever it may be. Music is always going to be something
You're
consistent.
a solo artist too.
Yeah.
Do you have like any aspiration to form a band or have a group?
If I meet the right people and we all kind of gel well, then I would love to.
Meant to be type thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I get that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Who are some of your favorite artists?
As I was growing up, Taylor Swift, Adele, Lady Gaga, those were the main ones. For the last 5 or 6 years, I've been a big Noah Kahan fan, and he's definitely been the most recent influence.
Do you have like a preferred genre you like to play or write more the most?
Oh, I would say I write a lot of folk pop type music. Some of them have a little bit of a kind of a country essence to them. Those are definitely my favorites. I play a lot of like classic rock when I'm gigging, just so there's something
Good
for
vibes.
everybody. Yeah.
Right.
I like to play a little
rock.
bit of something for everyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What songs are you going to play for us today?
This one's called Crawling on Your Knees. Again, it should be out hopefully very soon here on all streaming services.
What inspired that song?
This one was the very first song that I ever wrote that was just a story. I feel like most songwriters are able to write really well about experiences. It's a little bit harder to maybe just kind of make something up. So this was the first song that I ever just
really
wrote as a story.
Kind of.
Yes, I wrote it right before moving down to Nashville.
You've been in Nashville for a year now, right?
Just over a year, yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, I tell everyone that this was the song that I wrote as a threat to my fiance. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, we're going to let her perform this song, let her know how much you love it, and we're going to post all her links to her social medias and stuff as well in the description so y'all can find her. So.
Hi, I'm Kallie Fockler. Today I'm going to play Crawling on Your Knees. Should be out very shortly. I caught you red-handed, you didn't stand a chance. Her blonde hair walked by you and had you in a trance. So baby, tell me, was it worth it, all that lying and sleeping around? I'm not naive, you had to know I was always gonna find out. You can take my house, you can take my car, you can say you will but you won't go far, 'cause you always come back crawling on your knees. So I'll pack my bags and I'll pack the truck and I'll roll out like the fog. I'm going down to Nashville and I'm taking the dog. Those pictures and those phone calls, it all came to light. I told you I knew about her, you didn't start a fight. You told me you're in love and how you're gonna move her into my house, into my bed. Well, here's just what I said. Well, you can take my house, you can take my car, you can say you will but you won't go far, 'cause you always come back crawling on your knees. So I'll pack my bags and I'll pack the truck and I'll roll out like the fog. I'm going down to Nashville and I'm taking the dog. So watch me as I fade away. I'm just fine. You had your shot, you won't waste any more of my time. So call the morgue, our love's gone cold. Time of death 3:05. Save a kiss goodbye, 'cause I've never felt more alive. Well, you can take my house, you can take my car, you can say you will but you won't go far, 'cause you always come back crawling on your knees. So I'll pack my bags and I'll pack the truck and I'll roll out like the fog. I'm going down to Nashville and I'm taking the dog. I am just at Kallie Fockler on all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I am at Honky Tonk Creamery on September 11th. After that, I know I've got a writer's round November 9th. There's some more, I just don't have the exact dates yet, but they'll all be on social media. I do private shows, I do gigs anywhere, bars, I've done weddings, I've done a little bit of everything.
Kallie, that was an amazing performance. I love, love, love that song.
Thank
I
you
just
so
identify
much.
so much for storytelling. That was amazing.
Thank you.
You guys, please follow Kallie and like and subscribe to our channel and let us know if there's any recipes that you'd like us to make for you.